And of course, what is a Bok Friday without our weekend sports preview? Garrin Lambley from Sports 24 joins us today to talk about what's coming up and what you can expect in your sports this weekend. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Morning, very well. And
very, very well. I think the first thing to go on about is just go Bokke, 87-0. A great whipping that we gave to Namibia yesterday.
Absolutely. You know, we played really, very well, but let's be honest now, we didn't expect Namibia to pose much of a challenge. You know, they've been playing in the Vodacom Cup as the World Witches. They haven't really won that many matches at all. They are the whipping boys of our pool, and we scored 12 tries in beating them. We started off a little bit slowly. You know, they played with guts and determination, but after half-time, the floodgates opened. We ran in 12 tries in the end. We're looking good for our next match. But you know, these easy victories, they pose problems for Coach Peter de Villiers. What does he do now? Everyone's playing well. Dani Rousseau playing incredible rugby at lock. Do we really need Bakkies Botha? Willem Albert's man of the match. Does he break into the loose trio of eXpresso, Skalkberger, Piers Spies? Francois Hougaard, there have been calls for him to start.
That guy, man, I've been so impressed with him.
He's been in unbelievable form, both on the wing, and he started at scrum half yesterday. Which is his preferred position? Does he start ahead of Habana? Does he start ahead of JP Peterson? Gio Applin as well. Hasn't played a game, scored with the first touch of the ball, showing incredible pace. They've both got that X factor that you're looking for. You know, that break open defences, which are so good these days in international rugby. So in the next 8 days, Peter de Villiers scratching his head. Which side does he field? Samoa, they're playing for their tournament life. They've already lost to Wales. They can't afford to lose again. They've actually got a massive all-Pacific match this weekend against Fiji for bragging rights down in the South Sea Islands.
But equally also for their tournament life.
Absolutely, they can't afford to lose. They're going to go. They'll be hell bent on winning. They'll be earmarking that South Africa game as a key match for them to progress through to the next stage. South Africa, we've pretty much topped the group. It looks like we're playing Australia in the quarterfinals.
Oh man! What do you make of that though? Is it going to be a problem for us?
Yeah, look. I mean, Australia, they lost to Ireland. That match, I think, was a one-off defeat, if you like. They were blown out of the match by the referee at the scrum time. They were missing a couple of key front rankers. They were missing David Pocock on the flank, Digby Ione on the wing. They'll be a totally different side. They're a very good playoff side. They can get up for a one-off match. They're not so good in these pool matches where they have to keep on winning.
True.
But a one-off match, Australia, one of the better teams in the world. They've proved it in the past at World Cups. They can get up for finals and win it. You know, it's a 50-50 call at this stage. We'll see how the rest of the matches pan out before we dissect that match. But a little bit worried. 9th of October, it's just around the corner now.
And of course, this weekend, France taking on the big All Blacks.
Correct. You know, the host New Zealand, they're looking to get this 24-year-old monkey off their back of Rugby World Cup wins. France, as the draws panned out, France actually don't really want to win this match. They want to avoid the South Africa, Australia, New Zealand side of the draw. If they lose, they look like they're going to play their fellow Six Nations countries in England and Ireland and Wales. So the bookies have New Zealand as 17-point favourites. France have actually picked a little bit of an interesting side. They've got Morgan Parry, who's a scrum off. He's playing at fly off for whatever reason. There's been an outcry in both France and New Zealand. They say they're throwing the game, which it looks like they might well be doing. So to finish second in the pool and avoid playing the Southern Hemisphere teams. Very interesting.
That sounds like it's all-out rugby because, I mean, Currie Cup as well is, you know, we got that action happening.
Absolutely. Every match this weekend actually has a bearing on the log. We got the two big games on Saturday. Western Province at home against the Cheetahs, and then the Lions, who top the log, they play against the Blue Bulls. The Blue Bulls out of the semi-final positions at the moment. They have to pretty much win and score a bonus point in every remaining match in order to qualify for the playoffs. Western Province struggling with a lot of injuries that fly off. They've actually picked Lionel Cronje, who this week signed a contract to move to the Bulls next year.
Wow.
So he's starting. He's about our sixth fly off we've tried this season. and then tonight...
It's been a bad one.
You're right. And then tonight, Pumas against Leopards, bottom two teams in the log. Nobody wants to finish as the Wooden Spooners. They're going to be battling out for that.
I'm crossing my fingers for the Leopards just because they're from the Northwest.
They unfortunately are bottom at the moment. And then the Sharks against Griquas. Griquas lost to the Pumas last week. The Sharks struggling. They got hammered by the Cheetahs. So anything could happen in that game. But exciting stuff with the Boks not in action. Obviously, Currie Cup centre stage this weekend.
Yeah, we'll talk about them again next week. Thank you very much for all that rugby insight. And of course, I'm holding or crossing my fingers for my boys, Kaizer Chiefs, to stay on the top of the log. Come on, Kosi for life. Batate. But it's not just the boys talking about sports. Ladies are also doing it for themselves. And Kia's got some information for us.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.